want it on the record that I absolutely considered restarting all of my tests from scratch and basically just completely restarting this video over, but I feel it's better for you all to see my ups and learn from my mistakes. And let's be honest, do any of you really watch me because you think I'm an expert in anything?
That's it, that's my intro.
Hi, I'm Amanda, and you're watching Swell Entertainment, and I am once again sitting on my bedroom floor for no reason other than I've been at work all day, I've been on my feet all day, I don't even want to be sitting in my spinny chair right now. That's how tired my legs are. I am wearing my Jaws t-shirt, I am in looser jeans, and I am sitting on my floor wearing fluffy socks, and I've earned that. On January 7th, 2020, David Dobrik uploaded a video titled "We Buried My Friend." At the end of that video, David inserted a still promoting his new app, David's Disposable. And even though the still was shown for less than 1 second, within 48 hours, David's Disposable had been downloaded over 1 million times, and for a brief time was #1 on the top free apps list. David's Disposable app is named after his Instagram of the same name, where he posts photos of his friends taken with Fuji disposable cameras. He also has merch that just says the word disposable on it. Maybe I should get one of these hoodies actually, because that's how people treat me. Anyway, I wanted to put David's Disposable app to the test. The app itself is basically a digital recreation of a Fuji disposable camera. You can only line up your shot through a tiny little viewfinder, and you don't get access to the final photos until 9 AM the following day. I wanted to put David's Disposable to the test, so I went to my local convenience store and picked up a Fuji disposable camera. So over the course of the week, I took several photos in different conditions with a regular iPhone camera, David's Disposable app, and a regular Fuji disposable camera so that we could compare the three. If we want to get technical, basically we're using the regular iPhone camera app as a control because I already know I don't like the photo quality. I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. For taking videos, I like it well enough. For taking photos, I kind of hate it, and that's why it's our baseline. Before I go on to show you the footage of me taking these photos so that you can see the condition of me taking these photos, I want to make it very clear that I have not used a traditional disposable camera in literal years. I never really got back into the disposable cameras when the trend kind of came about in recent years where everyone was just kind of using disposable cameras again. A lot of people do get great photos out of disposable cameras, but for me, I feel I've just gotten way too comfortable with how forgiving digital can be. I also couldn't really justify the cost of a disposable camera, but my point is I am very out of touch in proper disposable camera etiquette. And if you have used a disposable camera at all in recent years, you will probably recognize my mistakes immediately. I wanted to show you guys my screw-ups, mainly because I think that that's authentic. I fucked up. That's on me. Also, I feel like starting over from scratch when I know like what I did wrong kind of gives the disposable camera an unfair advantage against David's Disposable. I don't mean to be personifying these two things, but I think that's what's happening. So we're just gonna get to the footage. Test number 1. I'm wearing no makeup. I only have on mascara. We'll see how this affects the non-photogenic, because at the end of the day, I'm really not that good in photos. It's kind of a problem. Anyway, so I'm in my room and I have no lights on right now. This is all natural light. I have 2 giant windows. I'm gonna do just a selfie cam first and just gonna try and recreate the same pose. We'll see how this goes. Oh. I don't know how this turned out yet. So I'm currently in a hotel for the event that my dad is putting on, and I'm in charge of videography, editing, and then also just putting out random fires. Boom. So all kinds of dressed up, looking super cute, black on black. I don't have my shoes on yet, but I will because I am wearing makeup. I think this is a good time to take a couple mirror photos. I don't know how this is gonna work out because obviously all the things say, hey, use flash to get the best quality photo, and there's a mirror here. So we're gonna test this out because honestly, I don't use disposable cameras often, and so I don't know how well this is going to work. So Hannah's consented to being on camera.
Hello.
She's taken most of the photos on my Instagram, so she's like good at this.
I pretty much know all your angles.
Good, because I don't. Clearly this app is designed for 2 people or for people who have friends. So I have wrangled one of my friends to help me take photos. There's no footage of Hannah taking photos of me. We really were just meeting up to hang out that day, and so I didn't bring my camera with me. But obviously, as we were using my phone to take the photos, there's no footage of this. After we took the photos outside, we went into a a little grocery store in the same complex and tried to find a backdrop to take photos. We thought about taking some in front of coffee, but it was way too close to the checkout, so we ended up near a bunch of shelves full of hot sauce. Before I show you the resulting photos, as I said, David's Disposable app mimics a Fujifilm camera. When you open the app, at the bottom of the screen, you will see the David's Disposable app download website, David's Disposable Instagram, and also a phone number. I'm gonna call it.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as the call's party is temporarily unavailable. Please try again later.
It's currently 6 p.m. I'll try again in the morning. I will insert that here.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot...
Guess it doesn't work. So our first test was indoors during the day, plenty of natural light on my bedroom floor with me looking like a piece of trash. Let's see how these photos turned out. First, we just have the regular iPhone camera, and I look exhausted. I love how you can see nearly every single flyaway that I have happening. I love that all the bad things in the photo are highlighted, but my eyes still somehow look dull and lifeless. Overall, I hate this photo. Would never post it. But this is a good baseline because we can only go up from here. Let's check David's Disposable. Oh, also, it's a free download, but I just got an ad opening up to check my photos and stuff. That's how he's making money off of this. Now I'm gonna ask you to brace yourself when I show you these photos. It looks like the way the app works is that it picks up shadows that are there naturally and then heightens them to kind of give a bit more of like the depth feel. Probably definitely not designed for selfies. I do like that my eyes are more defined. I don't like that you can see clearly a lot of the veins that are there. I don't know how my hair managed to get messier in the time that it took me to switch from one app to the other. Hey David Dobrik, do you want to fund my under eye filler because your app is going to make me book that appointment? I just look overall somehow worse and somehow messier and sweatier. I don't know how. We're going to move on before I start hyperventilating. So right off the bat, these are way too close. Really just highlights all the worst angles of my face. Obviously, none of this shit's designed for selfies. This is for taking photos of other people or other things. Capturing moments that aren't just about you. I love my friends, but we are all adults and busy and have our own lives, and we don't always spend a ton of time together. This is why we're here. I don't know why I didn't fix my tank top. It's just like falling off my shoulder. Will I get demonetized for my bra strap showing? Though I do look like I am hoarding a frog in my mouth like Tom Holland, I find that these make me less aggressively ugly. They flash from the camera being so close to my face, kind of acting like a makeshift ring light, and it's just whiting out all of my features so you can't see the issues. So next we have the hotel bathroom mirror photos. So like I said earlier, David's app has the timeline that once you take the photos, then the following day, you get your photos at 9 a.m. I actually took these photos at like 5:40 a.m. Then at 9 a.m. that same day is when I got access to my photos. Plenty of people figured out that you can go into your settings and adjust your time to manual and make it so that it's 9 a.m. and then you suddenly have your photos, which I'm not surprised by. I used that a lot when I was playing Plants vs. Zombies. So on the iPhone, the flash doesn't really do much. Makeup covers up a lot. I'm not even wearing that much makeup. I just think this is a better lighting setup. I look puffy and tired as hell. But other than that, I think I look like a genuinely functioning human here. Let's check David's Disposable. So in this photo, it's slightly more blurred. The lens flash is still the same because again, it's just an iPhone camera. I would say that the overhead lighting versus like the natural lighting definitely is a little more forgiving, and the fact that the flash isn't directly onto my face I think also helped things. Overall, I actually kind of like these photos. The Disposable, because I didn't want to waste photos in the hotel room, I took two, and one of them I fucked up a lot on. My angle's a bit off. I do like how it looks. We're just gonna forget that that one happened. I like the effect that the flash and the mirror had. Not a lot to say. I think this is a cool photo. I would actually post this. So again, Hannah and I met up and we ended up taking photos. While we were inside the coffee shop talking about whether or not we were going to do this, I snapped a photo of Hannah with the David's Disposable app. We were inside. It really wasn't a well-lit coffee shop. It just kind of intensified all the dark bits and then highlighted all the lighter bits. For the outside shots, Hannah and I decided to do a full body shot and then also more of a close-up shot. Look okay, could be better. I'm posing like an awkward turtle. I don't know why. I don't know why my face does that. And now David's Disposable. Now it was good having Hannah take these photos because I was also able to get her opinion on the app. She said that it was very hard to try and line up the shots or to adjust how to have me pose because she could not see what was happening through the viewfinder. I'm halfway in the middle of posing in some of these. I would say these are much nicer. I'm not gonna blame David's Disposable for how my eyes look because some things can't be helped. And now for the disposable camera. Again, because we didn't want to be film, we only took one full body shot and one close-up shot. Clearly the flash reflected in my glasses, but overall kind of a cute photo. I think this photo looks much nicer just because Hannah was able to actually look through the viewfinder and be able to line up the shot properly. Then we went inside the market and took a bunch of photos in front of hot sauce. Nothing too crazy about these photos, literally just a baseline of me not knowing what the fuck I was doing. This one is fine, I just hate that that's my profile. Do I deserve rights? Probably not. Now, I know that I am a dull white bitch. However, the fact that the iPhone camera somehow managed to make this colorful wall of hot sauce next to me also look dull. Does Apple deserve rights? I don't know. Now for David's Disposable. Now I kind of look like I've been dead for 6 days, but I'm a very pale bitch, and so it's not hard for me to cross that line. I do like how much David's Disposable highlighted the colors in the labels. Apparently I was very excited about this salsa because I couldn't stop fucking moving. For the actual disposable camera, we actually took 2 photos. I really like the hazy effect. I don't know what this pose is. I'm not sure if I'm about to mount the wall of hot sauce or steal it. Overall, I really actually like this photo. I just hate the face that I'm making. I kind of like this photo a lot. I may actually post this. So I went over to Walgreens to turn in my disposable camera to have my photos developed. Half expected them to send back a note saying, what the f*** is wrong with you? But they didn't. Here are my conclusions. Overall, David's Disposable app is just okay. The fact that you can't adjust the size of the viewfinder is definitely a downside. Obviously, the app is designed to mimic a disposable camera, so they probably will not be coming out with a way to flip it around so that you can take selfies with it. Again, the 9 a.m. time I know is just kind of arbitrary. I just think it's pointless because then like I don't know if I need to retake photos in that moment. Though waiting for your photos to be developed until 9 a.m. adds to the experience of using a disposable. I do think that having such a small viewfinder and then also having to wait is more of a downside than anything. Can't really line up the shot through the viewfinder, and I can't check the photos after I've taken them to see how bad they look, so I have to just kind of keep taking a bunch of photos and hope for the best and hope that some of them are usable. Pros, it's free and also unlimited. I don't have to purchase a camera and I don't have to pay to have film developed. Though I did like the experience of using the disposable camera and also even just waiting for the film because I was excited to see how it would come out. It wasn't cheap and it was also a time commitment. Using Walgreens, it took me about 9 days to get my film back. Obviously, I wasn't too kind to the photos. More than anything, I would say that David's Disposable app is good practice. I do like the fact that it's free, the pop-up ads are not that annoying. I think over time, it'll probably help with getting more comfortable with lining up a shot without relying solely on how it looks in the viewfinder. I would like for the viewfinder to be at least slightly enlargeable. Now, I'm not saying huge, I'm saying just, you know, slightly bigger so that I can get a sense of what the f is going on. And I'm bad at conclusions, so that's it. Have you tried David's Disposable app? Do you want to try David's Disposable app? Is there another disposable app that you prefer? Let me know if you guys would ever want me to do this type of video again, but just comparing David's Disposable to like a bunch of different disposable apps. I promise I'll do better. Shout out to my patrons, Buffy, Samani, Jesse, Aaron, and Catherine. Thank you for supporting me on my Patreon. If you would also like to support me on my Patreon, the link will be listed down below. Follow me on all my social media. That'll be all up here. And that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Have a good day. David Dobrik, you're not going to see this, but if you do, I was only partially kidding about you paying for my under eye filler.